f***ed it up.
I just got an order for a massive butcher block. This client wanted to have the best of the best, so we decided together to use one of the most beautiful but expensive timbers of Australia, Tasmanian Blackwood. And because I'm an idiot, I told her I get it done in only 3 days. So now we have exactly 72 hours to complete this build. Okay, let's get it done. So what you just saw is I just grabbed this beautiful Tasmanian Blackwood and I matched it together with another board. And those ones will be making up our butcher block. So now I'm gonna cut them to rough size so that they're easier to handle. And then we do the glue up. Next, we're gonna do the glue up, and that's gonna be, as usual, stressful. So we're using Titebond 3 for that, because it's food safe and waterproof as well. Okay guys, okay guys, so this is how I do glue ups. So it's not 100% with the surfacing, so I had to put a bit more pressure on. This is why those clamps here and everything. So we got that all done, and now it should be all straight. And hopefully we have a really nice straight glue up. So we're back. It's 24 hours later. Our glue up is nice and dry, and I'm super keen to get this board out of the clamps. We have to fix a couple of imperfections here that happened in the glue up. So there's a little bit of a lip here, and what I'm gonna try to use for that is my brand new Stanley hand plane, which I have zero experience of using, and it's absolutely a great idea to try that on a client piece with one of the most expensive wood I've ever worked with. Let's see how it goes. Okay guys, so what happened here just now is, I don't know if you can see that, but I scraped off the glue with this hand plane. It's a nice and expensive hand plane. It's Stanley number 5. And I think I ruined the blade just now because of the glue got stuck in there, and then I tried to scrape it out, stupid me, with like a screwdriver, and I think I buttoned the blade a little bit. So, hand plane out. We're gonna go with our Bosch GET power sander. So this glue up went super well. You can see here you can barely see any gap. It's really tight, and it's so tight that I actually tricked you. It's not here, it's actually up here, right next to it, and you can't see anything. Just great. So the next step is to cut it to size. The client had a really specific size in mind because it goes on a really specific spot. After that, we're gonna start our finish sanding, and we also put the screw screws in. Okay guys, so we just sanded this one to 120 grit, the top, the bottom, the sides and everything. It feels super smooth, super nice. The wood grain looks insane. I got a couple of issues with some glue on the top side, where the glue actually, because I wiped it off with a wet rag, sank in a little bit in the grain around it. So I had to sand that off too. Just be aware that that could happen to you. Now, the next step is we're gonna put a really heavy round over on the bottom and on the top because I think it's gonna look really nice with the juice groove next to it. Okay guys, it's day number 3, or should I say night number 3. We are getting really close to our deadline. So we have to basically finish that tonight. So to get that all dry and nicely and to be on time for this delivery date. So next we have to figure out how to do the juice groove. So somehow we have to build a jig that helps us keep a straight line with our router and also keeps the distance to the edge the same all around. I hope this to cut the router bit from Timacon will help us with that. Okay, so let's keep going with the jig. We just mount this ones exactly here. So this is all like scrap wood, so it's all a little bit wonky. But at least that pine here is straight completely, which you can see here. This one is not, but it will straighten out on that line. So that will keep exactly the distance to that board. Okay guys, so we set that up now. We set up the jig. We screwed down that, like we had the little spacers in there, the 2 centimeter spacers. We screwed down the jig to my workbench, and I did a really super shallow pass. And now we can go ahead and do the first deeper pass. Okay. Shit. Fucked it up. That's really deep already. How is that so deep? Fuck! Accidentally. Deep. Shallow. Fucking hell. Okay, I can't deal with it now. Okay, I fucking messed it up. Ah. But number 1 rule in woodworking, you have to know how to fix your mistakes. So we're gonna fix that now, somehow. I'm gonna go to depth all the way around. And then I have here a really chunky line, which I'm gonna fix with making it like 1 millimeter wider, which will look good too, especially with the depth. Okay. Okay guys, so it's officially the 4th night, and the 72 hours are officially over for 3 minutes now. We obviously didn't make this challenge, but I still can work for the client because that was meant to be shipped. What I'm gonna do is tomorrow, instead of shipping it today, I'm gonna drive it there personally and deliver it by hand. She only lives like an hour and a half away. I'm okay with that, as long as we get it finished tonight. What I didn't let you watch yesterday is we did already a bit of hand sanding in the grooves, about 2 hours. So I probably have another hour and a half left of hand sanding the grooves. There's still some burn marks in there, and it's actually quite finicky. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that story. So then we can keep sanding the top through the grit, the top and the bottom through the grits, and then we finish it off, and this board is done. A little devastated that I couldn't make this challenge. Maybe you can hit the like button on this video. This would help me and the channel out a ton. I appreciate your support. So in between grits, I always clean it up with white spirits. That's basically just dry cleaning fluid. And this just helps to get no swirl marks into it. Okay guys, so finally we finished everything. We did all the sanding, and now the next step is to finish it with our Walrus cutting board oil. I've never used that before, but I've heard amazing things and I got it recommended as well. So I'm gonna use that for this beautiful board here. And we start with the bottom and then we do the top.